me started.
One thing that I get to, though, when we're talking about these chelations, you go to YouTube University, which I'm not gonna lie, I've been down that road too. Okay, and there's a lot of
YouTube,
and there's a lot of great information. But one of the things is almost the argument to that point. To a point, I mean, there's people out there that say, you can take a Epsom salt, dissolve it in water, throw in fulvic acid, and now you have a carbon-chelated magnesium. Because of that, I just want to get your thought process, because I know there's other people that are listening. They're like, I've watched that video too.
Yeah.
So, I know. I threw that at you. I know. I roll
Nails on a chalkboard.
So take a sample of that, and listen. Those videos are absolutely right. The science that they're teaching in there is absolutely right. I'm not arguing that. And yes, you are carbon chelating, that magnesium or zinc or whatever it is you're playing with in that tank. But this is where the challenge really happens. So now you take a sample. What do you take? It's no bigger than a coffee cup. You send that down to the lab, and you get an NPK or a micro analysis on it. There is not enough nutrient in that solution to do anything for you. If we were working with continuous flow irrigation systems, and maybe it's a market garden, a small something like that, where you can use really high volumes of this, you could absolutely get enough nutrient into that system. If we're working, on these 10,000 acre farms where you're, just to test out your planter, you're doing 1,000 acres in a morning. I mean, you need concentrated nutrients. I got you, the drone guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are you possibly going to put down a rate that much? If we're talking about a 4 ounce to the acre use rate, you need the most concentrated fertilizers that you can buy. So when you're making a fertilizer at a production plant, like I kind of alluded to before, we're not using water. We're not dissolving these things. I mean, we're mixing acids, we're bases, we're then adding a lot of these chelates like EDTA acid. We're using this to neutralize a basic reaction. I mean, these are some of the coolest things, actually. You're heating up your tank. You got steam coming out. You got a rust hole in the ceiling starting to form. I mean, or urea. Urea, when you start doing this on large scales, it'll frost the outside of the tanks. It is the coolest thing. So in terms of, I'm going to spray a quart to the acre, that's not going to cut it by dissolving a bag of Epsom salts and adding a spit of fulvic acid.
Yeah, well, and I think that was the biggest thing I wanted to get across is if somebody wants to do that, great. Just know what you're doing, though.
Absolutely.
Because I get to the part within the industry, because if you would have talked to me before I met you, Rob, I would have said, yeah, we're doing, but not thinking about what are you doing, what are the pounds, what is the influence you're getting, what's the efficacy you're getting, and that's why I asked that question. I knew what the answer was going to be. It's just to help our listeners understand. If you want to do that, great, but maybe compare it to a lignin sulfonate mag source too.
Oh, absolutely.
See where the results at. See where the money's at. You know, and if you want to go down that road, that was my point.
Efficiency versus efficacy.
Yep.
Or cost versus efficacy.
I think the efficiency and the efficacy is really big now. So the prices of everything just seem to be going up.
Yeah.
I mean, don't even get me started. I'm booking flights for Christmas, go see my family. I mean, come on, United. And so the prices of everything keep going up. They're not going down. Now is not the time for us to be wasting things anymore. I'm not saying this as a conservationist. I'm saying this as an accountant today.
Sure.
So
Accountant Rob.
Yeah, you should ask my CPA what he thinks about that statement. But we got to stop wasting our money. I mean, I'm here,
That's the biggest dollars spent. That's the biggest dollars recaptured on a farm is raised efficiency.
Totally.
If you can target and see your inefficiencies and improve there, that will be your fastest recoup money on the farm ever.
Oh man, and I'm not now the seed guys are going to hate me, but I mean I know the breeders are increasing yield and the yield potential, but man, historically, even in bad crops, our yields are pretty high. Mm-hmm. So the best thing we could do, I think, the value of the future is going to be coming from efficiency. And maybe not are we going to hit that 1,000 bushel corn?
Right.
I don't want to sound pessimistic there, but
Sure.
efficiency is the low-hanging fruit, as you like to say.
Yeah. That's
We're out of
another one.
time. Right. That was a fun one. That was fun.
I like chelates, and you guys are a great group.
Thank you, Rob. Dude, where do we go for Johnny? How do we
Well-
end this one out?
One thing I would say, I want to make sure to let everybody, not only Rob, but all the other speakers that came out to Ference Con, what an event, and
Yep.
excited to do more.
Hit us up for crop stress mix.
Yeah. Understanding launch. I mean,
We've got education pieces out on understanding this stuff on our YouTube channel. It's not long form, it's more condensed form.
Yeah.
And it's just this. It's understanding why is it this way? How does that work? How does that help me as a farmer?
Absolutely. This is the new platform of education.
It is.
Like, we still need our fundamental sciences. We still need to send our kids to school, but the future
You need
of
Rob
outreach
level
is this.
and then farmer level. But it's crucial, but that both are there.
Yeah.
Because you need academia, you need people that are very focused on this, on the scientific learning. I don't have time for that.
No.
But I need it. So how can we translate, the work of people that are in the trenches, like Dr. Rob, like Dr. Kurt, like, these people that have dedicated their lives to this, to the farmer. And then the farmer having a deep appreciation for the people that are out there in the trenches. You don't have to do this. Dr. Kurt doesn't have to do this. You guys could go do something else and be just fine.
Now that I'm fully immersed, there would have been easier careers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And unfortunately, how many people just decide to go that direction? And how many good things are lost because someone didn't want to stay in the trenches? And dude, everyone has to make their own decisions in life. Really. Yeah. Maybe they didn't want to put their family through it. Maybe they didn't want to have the stress load or the targets on their back or the backstabbings, whatever it might be.
You have to do what you love or you'll never be good at it.
Right. Yeah, it's I would rather live a short life and a full life than a long life and an empty life. So anyway, yeah, thank you to the people who are willing to do this. And then farmers, I'm one of them, thanks for being willing to learn and improve and be like, man, I didn't do that right. I didn't do that right. But we get another year.
Well, it just goes back. I want to give anybody the opportunity to ask the question why. And doing stuff like this allows people to ask the question why.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you have questions, submit them to info@singularagronomics.com.
No, absolutely.
That's really, it's just we created a platform for answering questions. And if we may not know, I probably don't know, but find somebody that knows.
10-4.
So 10-4 rubber ducky. So anyway,
the Ference Con was great. So thanks for having me, and
absolutely.
It was great to have. It was an open forum of questions and answers and discussion. So I couldn't have asked for anything more.
Cool, awesome. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you, Dr. Rob.
Thank you, guys.
Over and out. Guys, thanks for watching the content so far. If you would like to see more, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got all the full-length podcasts, other video information, tutorials on there. Also on all the major podcast platforms and social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc. So if you like this, go ahead and check more out on all those platforms.